Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I read my tribute, I would like to commend most highly the organizers of this evening's event. This is a most fitting tribute to a very well-deserving lady, and I thank you for so doing. I mourn with the Asika and the Ijogo families the death of Her Excellency Dibioze Chinyere Asika Oefa. May her soul rest in peace. She was a remarkable woman. Her death affords us yet another opportunity of recalling with gratitude, the courage, patriotism, and sacrifices of her husband, Ajie Dr. Babi Asika, CFR, who in 1967, during the Nigerian Civil War, was appointed administrator of the East Central State. As First Lady of the area now comprising Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states, Chinyere Asika worked tirelessly with her husband to rebuild the area and rehabilitate those affected by the war. She was a true mother, kind-hearted and amiable. When her husband, Ajie Asika, suffered a stroke in October 1994 and was hospitalized in London, Chinyere remained at his bedside for nearly 8 years until she eventually brought him home in 2002. She rejected attempts to move him into a nursing home, which would have saved her the trouble of caring for him personally. She continued to care for him herself with the assistance of some male nurses until she finally brought him home to Nigeria in 2002. Before embarking on the journey home with her husband, Chinyere first flew to Abuja alone on a reconnaissance mission to consult her husband's friends in government about her intention. I was then the Minister of Defense, and as such was an influential member of the cabinet, but I had some reservations about the project. First, welfare facilities for physically challenged patients are virtually non-existent in Nigerian hospitals. Ajie Asika was a wheelchair patient. Secondly, knowing how government affairs are conducted, I was afraid that government officials would abandon her husband in her hands sooner rather than later. I conveyed these fears to Chinyere, but she said she was sure that the home atmosphere and the Nigerian weather would do her husband a world of good. She prolonged his life. She enabled him to die in dignity. May the Almighty God remember her for her labor that she labored. May He remember her loyalty, her humility, her greatness of heart, her devotion to her husband and family, and her patriotism. May her soul rest in perfect peace.